Well, the South Carolina Department of Public Health says there were 364 infant deaths in South Carolina in 2022, and more than half of those deaths were for African American babies. The B Collective and Berkeley County First Steps putting on several events to help support African American mothers on March 21st and March 22nd. That's coming up next weekend. So here now to tell me more about that and to talk about those events, we've got Simone Lee and Crystal Davis. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
So very excited to hear about the work that you do in the community. Tell us about the events that are going to be coming up next weekend.
So Friday night, I'm with Berkeley County First Steps. Friday night, we will be hosting a documentary screening of Aftershock. Aftershock details the journey of two families who unfortunately lost their mothers and how they rallied the community and legislators to bring about change. So we are going to have a documentary screening, a full dinner, and we're also going to have a panel of experts just to talk about and have a community conversation about how we can bring about change. And our ultimate goal is just to tie it back into how can we improve the outcomes here in South Carolina for our moms and our babies.
That's one of your events that you're having?
Yes.
Tell us about the others.
So on day 2, which is Saturday, March 22nd, we will be at Trident Technical College. We'll be in their aeronautical building, which is a beautiful building, lots of windows and natural lighting that we think will be awesome for this event. So we'll have our advocacy in action. We'll have a keynote who will talk about ACT and how patients in the clinical setting can advocate for themselves, especially our Black mothers during birth and during pregnancy. And we will have some peer support group. We'll end with a dance party. Lunch will be provided. And so we're just looking for the community to come out and come together. Parents, advocates of health, Black maternal health, perinatal professionals, that could be doulas, midwives, anybody in the healthcare field that wants to support.
And why are we seeing more significant problems with Black women with pregnancy and childbirth? Is there anything in particular that we can pinpoint as to why there's more of a challenge there?
I would say the top 2 things would be systemic racism within the healthcare setting and access to care, especially in our rural areas like Berkeley County.
Okay, that sounds very important points that we need to make so women know that they should feel free to ask whatever questions they can.
Yes.
You know, motherhood doesn't come with a book. Well, there are books out there, but every situation is different and we all have different experiences. So every mom should feel, or expecting mom should feel, that's not a dumb question to ask. Let me ask this. This is what's happening with me. This is how I'm feeling, or this is what's going on with my body. Let me tell my doctor to make sure that this is normal so that we can address any issues that are out there. So mothers need to know that they should feel free to ask whatever questions they feel are necessary. What can people do to help support mothers?
So to help support mothers, number 1, empower them to ask those important questions that you just referenced. Number 2, provide some education and connecting them to those grassroots and other organizations who may be able to provide assistance. So Berkeley County First Steps, we provide a doula program. We also provide referrals in our Parents as Teachers program. By having resources and individuals that they can go to for assistance, that they know that they're not alone. And we can provide so many different community resources to them to make sure that they're empowered throughout their processes and making sure that they have the best outcomes that they can.
All right, ladies, thank you so much for all that you do in the community to help moms, expecting moms, and moms who are having their second children to have healthy babies and to also take care of their own health. Thank you so much for all that you do.
Thank you for having us.
So we want to go ahead and reiterate those programs that are coming up if you would like to take part. So the first event is called Aftershock, From Grief to Empowerment. That will be airing March 21st. That's next Friday at Trident Technical College from 6 to 9 p.m. That event is free. And then the Black Maternal Health Symposium, also happening the next day, again at Trident Tech, is going to run from 9 until 4:30 that day, a full day of events, all of it free. There is a link to register on our website, live5news.com, under the big red box. Moms and those who want to support moms are more than welcome to attend these events.